I want to start by thanking all the people who put a great deal of time into this plan, especially the hundreds of residents who wrote, called, and testified. The plan before us today is much better because of the extensive public input we've received and the many changes we have made in response. Open and responsive government is a core principle for me, and I was pleased to meet with many groups to discuss this plan. I also want to recognize Councilmember Berliner for the very constructive role he played in the process. At the end of the day, there are many things that make Westbard wonderful, and this council is committed to protecting them. But this community deserves better than a rundown shopping center, a big parking lot, and a trash-filled concrete culvert. It deserves a civic green and a new recreational park, and the opportunity to walk or bike to a nice restaurant or grocery store without taking your life in your hands. And only 4% of housing units in Westbard can be considered anywhere close to affordable for most families today. I ran for Montgomery County Council as a progressive Democrat because I am deeply committed to the values of social justice, equal opportunity, and environmental sustainability. Here at the local level, these values play out very differently than they do on cable news. The County Council doesn't get much say over immigration or gun control or foreign policy. Instead, we reflect our values through our budget, and we're trying to build an economy that works for everyone, and we're working relentlessly on economic development, and we do our part in the fight against discrimination and for equal rights. But absolutely fundamental to the progressive vision of shared prosperity is housing. New national research by Professor Raj Chetty and many others has proven that where you live is still overly determinative of the quality of your schools, what jobs you have access to, your transportation network, where you can shop, your life expectancy, the economic prospects for your children, and so many other things. I believe the key to our community's success is that we are welcoming and open. Our message is, whoever you are, wherever you're from, whatever your status or race or religion, if you are willing to work hard and be a good neighbor, come to Montgomery County and share in the good life. Use your talents to get a good job or start a business. Your kids can go to a good school and play to great parks, and you'll be safe. But this only works if there's enough affordable housing that teachers and police officers and young professionals and seniors and the most vulnerable among us have a place in our community. We are breaking new ground with this plan by requiring at least 15% of all new units in Westbard to be income-restricted affordable housing. I hope this will be a new standard for many areas of the county. We have to build enough housing for families across the income spectrum in a way that protects our environment. We now know with scientific certainty that the combustion engine is what it is doing to our planet. While this plan is not transit-oriented development, there can be no doubt that building homes on what is already a giant parking lot just a mile from 2 metros and from the DC line is far better for our environment than developing a farm or bulldozing a forest an hour north on 270. We must also make sure that the developers who will make a profit on their investment here pay their fair share to ensure that there is adequate school and transportation capacity. Later this year, we will be revising the subdivision staging policy, which governs what developers must do and what they must pay to build in Montgomery County. All in all, I truly believe this plan strikes the right balance between protecting and enhancing the things that make Westbard and Montgomery County such a wonderful place to live, while creating new opportunities for families from all socioeconomic backgrounds to enjoy our community's marvelous resources, and I'm proud to vote for it today.